Coach, you talked about UND coming off of the series against Denver, knowing you're going into a tough place to play and kind of what they were going to try and do from the jump. They get a goal 3 or 4 minutes into the game. And kind of what did you see from the way that first period unfolded?
Yeah, I just, we didn't give much of a push offensively, but we didn't think it was a horrible period. But two plays, we go north on a play in their zone and end up having a back check, and we don't pick up on the back check, and then the second goal we have the puck on our stick, and we make a poor decision. It ends up in our net. But even with that being said, at the beginning of the second period, everything was fine. Unfortunately, we take a 5-minute major, and we've watched the play over, multiple times, and it wasn't it wasn't an undisciplined play by Axel. I'm not being critical of the call at all. It just wasn't an undisciplined play, and unfortunately, the next two bounces that we got ended up in our net, both off of our skate on that 5-minute kill. And 4-0 in this building is very, very difficult to come back on.
And you've talked about that this season, the idea that you make your own luck and kind of some of those breaks, some of those bounces. You get a couple unfortunate deflections there on the major. And kind of what is your message going into the team now heading into Saturday?
Well, I firmly believe in you make your own bounces, and by no means am I trying to make excuses for those bounces and or for the result or for the game. We haven't done enough to earn the bounces. That's just all there is to it. We haven't played well enough of the time, in particular in league play. And we're gonna, watch the tape like we always do and decompress a little bit and talk it out. And we'll have a message for the boys tomorrow. But it's not going to change a whole lot. We've got to start on time. We've got to be competitive. And one of the things that is coming to our minds as coaches, anyway, is we need some guys to play better. We need some guys to play better. It's not necessarily just the freshmen or the freshmen we're talking about. It's some of the older guys we need to start contributing and playing better, and starts with their competition and so on. But that'll be the message as we go into tomorrow, that, it won't change a whole lot from tonight.
And you're missing a couple of offensive playmakers this weekend due to injury. You have seen different people up and down the lineup. Blake Messenberg with a goal tonight becomes the fifth different freshman to score this year. What did you see kind of on his finish? And as you think about what that class has put up, kind of up and down the lineup?
Well, when I think about his finish tonight, it was a good finish. He's a guy that showed a little bit of finish in practice at times this year. And we think he's played pretty well as of late, at least worked really hard. And nice to see him get rewarded. When I think about that class as a whole, these are evenings that it has to help you grow. Nobody likes the result. It's embarrassing, all that kind of stuff. But you hopefully get bothered enough where you start to build a little bit of a crust outside, and you don't allow these things to happen in the future. This is a very difficult building to play in. They're a really good team. You can't simulate that in practice. You can't tell freshmen about that and expect they're going to get it. They have to live through it. And I think that is something that we've been saying it for 3 years. And I know that comes down to me, but there's no way that you can't have some growth through a difficult evening like that tonight for that freshman class.